I'm Sam Mooney, and coming up at 11, I'll tell you how to get lost in this year's issue of Labyrinth Literary Magazine. Thanks, Cheryl. I'm standing here outside of the Hutton Honors College, whose literary magazine, Labyrinth, released its newest issue this past week. Now, I had a chance to speak with some of the staff members and contributors at their release party this week at the IMU Gallery.
Her quicksilver flicker in the middle of the night, as she ascended, drunk like Icarus, to die for the light.
Amid the sounds of lively chatter and the many noises associated with coffee shops, the contributors to this year's issue of the Labyrinth Literary Magazine gathered to share their work.
Basically, we decided to have an open mic combination with the release party, so people can come, contributors can read the stories or poems that we published on the stage.
Steve Castro, one of the magazine's contributors this year, admits that poetry wasn't his first love, but found a rather unique coincidence on his way to becoming a poet.
But I started out rapping as an MC, that's how I started out. I started out rapping in contests. I ended up, through a friend of a friend of a friend, knocking on the door of Mosey MD, who produced Tupac, Me Against the World, and he also produced John Mellencamp.
The contributors to the Labyrinth magazine were invited to attend the event, and anyone who volunteered to read their own work received a cookie from Baked of Bloomington in return. After the reading, the fellow contributors mingled and signed each other's copies of the publication.
I am a poet, and I believe in a magazine that just brings artists together, whether it's photographers, painters, short fiction.
If you'd like more information on Labyrinth, you may visit the Hutton Honors College website. Now, to pick up this year's issue of Labyrinth, you may come here to the Hutton Honors College building or at many other places on campus, including the Indiana Memorial Union, the main library, and the Fine Arts building. Now back to you in the studio.